Good evening. Here is the news at 9. First, the highlights. Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority goes tough on illegal development across the state. Niger State Governor tasked ministries, departments, and agencies on safety measures on water transportation. On the foreign scene, suicide bombing kills 3 people, injures 2 in Somali capital. In sport, AS Roma appoints Daniel DeBosi as new manager. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority, LASPA, has reiterated the resolve of the authority to reduce to the barest minimum the existence of illegal development in Lagos State. General Manager of the agency, Kehinde Oshinaike, stated this while leading the monitoring and compliance unit of LASPA in enforcement exercise around the Ikeja area of the state. Speaking to journalists on the exercise, Oshinaike said the focus on the area was as a result of report of flagrant disregard of contravention notices and stop work orders served to structures in the area. Oshinaike implores owners, developers to imbibe the norm of voluntary compliance to physical planning permit laws, as it is of immense benefit to both the developers and the public. The Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, LASODA, has again taken a step forward in its effort to foster goodwill and mutual understanding by expanding its engagement with stakeholders within the disability community. General Manager of LASODA, Adenike Oyetunde Lawal, said this during a meeting with service providers of various homes caring for children and persons with a disability. Oyetunde Lawal said it is important that all homes ensure unity of direction and purpose, where everyone aligns with objectives of the agency as enshrined in the Lagos State Special People's Law. She urged the stakeholders to follow their input to forward their inputs to the head of the Legal Services Department, Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, on or before the 31st of January 2024. Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, LASCOPA, has cautioned consumers of fried plantains, popularly known as plantain chips, to be aware of unwholesome practices in the processing and frying of the plantain for sale. A statement issued by the agency stated that the advice was necessary given the viral online picture posted by an eyewitness showing a plantain chips seller allegedly adding polythene known as rubber into the hot vegetable oil used for frying the plantain. According to the release, the agency is presently investigating this discovery and will take appropriate actions to protect consumers and hold accountable those responsible for the dangerous practice. Meanwhile, members of the public are urged to assist in calling the attention of appropriate government agencies, including LASCOPA, to all unfriendly and unlawful practices among sellers of consumable items that can put the health of consumers at risk. The Nigeria Union of Pensioners (NUP) contributory pension scheme sector has commended the Lagos State government for paying pensions of its members that retired between 2018 and 2022. Deputy Chairman, Lagos State Chapter of the Union, Salau Latif, gave the commendation at the inauguration of LTV Radio Lagos Chapter and its executive members. According to him, the union is working towards getting recognition of the senior citizen status and has gone halfway the goal in order to achieve full benefits such as free medical services, transport services, among others. Highlights of the event include swearing in of new members, a 3-minute silence for the departed 26 members. Now to the rest of the stories. Niger State Governor Mohammed Bago has directed relevant ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, to ensure safety measures in water transportation to avert incessant boat mishaps. Bago gave the charge following a recent boat mishap which occurred in Niger State that led to loss of lives. The governor, in a sympathy message, describes the incident as unfortunate and pathetic. He stressed that relevant ministries, departments, and agencies must rise to their responsibilities to ensure that safety precautions in water transportation are observed in riverine communities to avert incessant boat mishaps. Mago also commended the effort of the officials of the Lagos government, of the local government, and the Niger State Emergency Management Agency for quickly engaging in rescue operations in collaboration with local divers. The federal government has launched a free leather works training to reduce the level of unemployment and unskilled Nigerians. Speaking at the flag-off ceremony in Isolo Ejigbo area of Lagos State, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Technical, Vocational and Entrepreneurship Education, Abiola Arugundade, who said the mandate of the ministry is to empower a good number of unemployed Nigerians, noted that the exercise will be replicated in other states across the country. Arugundade explained that at least 100 residents of Lagos State are expected to benefit from the 1-month-long free training. She assured that the best 50 among the trainees would be offered jobs at the end of the exercise, while others will be given loans as startups.
We have national chairman here who has a directory of all leather shoemaking companies in Nigeria, so he will also be matching training to jobs. This is a free course where everything is free here. Feeding is free, the training is free. It's at no cost to them. It's just to enhance their skills and be able to empower them to make a living for themselves and their families.
Arugundade, who urged the trainees to put in their best, feel free to relate with facilitators, added that the initiative is part of President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda to reduce unemployment and poverty level in the country. The Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, has revealed plans to significantly increase its tax revenue collection by 57% to 19.4 trillion naira in the year 2024. The FIRS is focused on increasing oil and non-oil revenues through organizational restructuring, enhanced efficiency, tax compliance, and internal reallocation, aligning with President Bola Tinubu's revenue increase and reforms. To achieve this, the FIRS has mapped out plans to enhance efficiency and tax compliance by restructuring its organizational framework. Report says President Tinubu has instituted reforms which are aimed at increasing revenues according to the federal government coffers. In foreign news, a suicide bomb in Somali's capital, Mogadishu, has killed 3 people and injured 2 others. Al-Qaeda-affiliated armed group Al-Shabaab confirmed responsibility for the attack. The suicide bomber, who was being pursued by police, blew himself up outside an Indian restaurant in Mogadishu's Hamawain district. Al-Shabaab said the blast targeted local security officials. Somalia has been plagued by insecurity for years, with the main threats emanating from Al-Shabaab and ISIL terror groups. In sport now, AS Roma has appointed Daniel De Rossi as manager on a short-term basis just hours after sacking of Jose Mourinho was made official. De Rossi has signed a contract that runs through the end of the current session, but there are rumors that it could be extended into the 2024-2025 season. He spent his entire career in the Italian capital, spanning 18 years, before having a short stint with Boca Juniors in the second half of the 2019-2020 season. The former combative midfielder made 740 appearances as a professional footballer, scoring 85 goals and providing 67 assists. He won a host of major trophies, including the FIFA World Cup with Italy in 2006. And that's it on the news at 9. But just before we go, do not drive without a valid driver's license. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, formerly Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Watch us live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch all our previous programs and news on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know That's the Sanwo-Olu administration upgraded 2 higher institutions to universities. You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority, LASPA, has reiterated the resolve of the authority to reduce to the barest minimum the existence of illegal development in Lagos State. Niger State Governor Mohammed Bago has directed relevant ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, to ensure safety measures in water transportation to avert incessant boat mishaps. We also told you that a suicide bomb in Somalia's capital, Mogadishu, has killed 3 people and injured 2 others. In sport, AS Roma has appointed Daniel De Rossi as manager on a short-term basis, just hours after sacking of Jose Mourinho, who was made official. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagosstate.gov.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebishi. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good evening.